Listen, so I completed this game. I have this mode of God of War, which is awesome. Um, I think it's called Dark Odyssey. It's amazing. Check them out. But the game has become a lot more difficult. It's not that easy. So,
Kratos, I see something.
what you see? Where you at? Oh, there's nothing here, I don't think. So I'm all over the place in terms of what I need to be doing right now, but what I want to do, I think he looks super cool. What I would like to do is I would like to acquire um, enough Lucci. Oh, where is it? Hey, this, no. It's chest armor. That's the Dark Odyssey breastplate. No, this can't be true. So there's a armor that's dragon armor. Super cool. And will put me up there, but I don't know what happened to it. So we came in through there. But she said she saw something. And yeah, the game's becoming a lot more difficult in terms of enemies. They're a lot stronger. So what I want to do is I would like to just farm and like kind of gather, because they're really. I'll show you. Maybe it's me, but yeah, they are not easy to beat right now. I went down here. Those are like cave. I don't know if you call them caves or whatever, but there's something down there. I just can't find it. It's like an animal or a beast. I just can't find it. Get down, boy. All right. So hold on. Come on in, guys. Join the afternoon for me. I was just outside in the world. I went to and got some chia seeds and some flax seeds. Those help very much with keeping yourself healthy. Pero, ya tú sabes, I was going through a little difficult time earlier, but I recalibrated, talked to Father God about it. Learning how to be by yourself is not easy. I mean, you never really were. I was never really around everybody because once they didn't need me, they were gone. I realized that way too late in life. I learned everything the hard way. I listened to my mom. My dad beat the crap out of me. He's, I forgive him, but I don't forget. You know, he's a total jerk. I turned into that same old jerk. Oh, come on, man, what's going on? I mean, difficulty is cool, but man, and I'm only 31% done, which is why I'm back. I want to finish it truly. I mean, I beat Odin. I thought that was the last of it, but nope. Let me see this. Let me see. So yeah, I was a little bit on the downside today. But I'm okay. Oh, hi, money, I got. So this is my channel, man. I am looking at doing other stuff like maybe tomorrow studying the physical and the mental, which is what I wanted to do, but that is what it is. Hold on, what's this? Okay. Sounds like Italian music. Okay. Get up there, man. Whoa. What's up, man? Okay, we gotta find a way. To gain something. Whoa, what was that? You have to appreciate what you have, right? Because if you don't, and I do, I just went through that just now. I was, just walking around. Well, I didn't walk around. I went to Walmart and got me some Eau de Trois. I just heard something. You heard it? Am I going back? Am I going back? I think I am. No, I haven't been here. But it's a lot more difficult to beat enemies here now that I beat the game. But I'm not as powerful as I should be. You know what I mean? Like I see folks on this level and they're super powerful, but they spend their time doing this stuff, farming. I like to go.
Look, over there.
Where, Freya? Oh my gosh, Freya, you're so stupid. She's looking at that girl. Where? Up there. What are you looking at? You would be nice. And maybe we should work on that to implement your voice. What do you mean, What do you mean, Freya? Look over there, woman. Where, woman? Let me go after her. She said up. She's looking up there. She was. She's looking over there. I can't get over there. The music's mysterious right now. Freya. See, man? This is what I'm talking about. And I finished the game. But that, I realize it doesn't mean you get everything, right? You gotta acquire things. What is this shit? It's a bumblebee tuna. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing here that I can see. I'm pretty sure there's something here, but I just can't see it. This is Rhea. What do you believe? Is that a? Can I ring this bell? Let me see. Nope. Okay. Freya didn't see Jackbone. Jackbone didn't see you. Let's go back. Come, Freya. Atreus left on a mission. Well, to find himself. Here we go. Whoa! Wait a minute. Did we come? Yeah, I think we did. So, like I was saying, appreciate what God has given you. Enjoy it. Take care of it. And don't look for more. God will give you what you need when it's time. You know what I mean? Because today I finished work and again, it's really, really difficult at times being alone. Excuse me, but always keep in mind, if you're alone, because you had tumultuous relationships and you've already done all the research about yourself, about that individual. If they did you wrong or you did them wrong, it's not going to be repairable because there's too much hurt there. So keep it moving. Ooh, got something right here, man. And love yourself as much as you can. The things are getting rough, but that doesn't mean it has anything to do with you, right? Oh yeah, so I bought some chia seeds. I bought some chia seeds. I bought some garlic, definitely. I bought some flax seeds. I just got to figure out how to use them, which I need for my cleansing of my body, which is something I'm going to do ASAP. love this music. I just wish there was a bit more. I think this is too dark. I don't know. Let me see. I hate messing with the configuration, but ooh, I did that. Let me see. Fine. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nothing here. Oh, I like it. Put my hand in here. Ooh, that was cool. Do it again.
Got him! Another one already? Great! Why exactly do you keep popping up, little one? Does your boss have you spying on us?
No, that wasn't our intention. You must believe me, I am here solely to serve as a guide, but only if you want. It's standard procedure.
Well, you can rest easy. We'll get these back to Ratatoska.
Thank you.
But there's nothing there, bro.
And again, sorry if I offended you. I promise I'll be more helpful next time.
Yeah, punk.
Jumpy little fella, huh?
Oh. Ooh, that was fun. Oh, Freya, what you doing, lady? You lost in Salisbury? Alright, let's go this way. Hello, hi. How are you? Thank you for joining. Just having a little fun this afternoon. Hope that you're okay, and God bless you. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Today I'm just playing God of War for a while. I did beat the game, so now he looks like this. That is called. So see, he looks super different, and the game is a lot more difficult. Where is he? Where's his character? Dark Odyssey. If you look right there, it says Dark Odyssey Kratos. If you press R3, he turns back into the regular Kratos. But I love this Dark Odyssey Kratos. He's super awesome. But the game is a lot more difficult, so it's not that easy. These areas are all the same areas that I've been through, but there's a lot of things that I did not do just because I wanted to finish the game. I always, of course, we all want to just finish the game, but it's better, it's more better when you get more better. Ooh. What's this? So I don't even know what I'm doing here right now. That's the problem. I gotta figure out what the mission is. But what I was saying earlier is that I wanted to acquire this armor, this dragon armor. I don't know where it was in my inventory, but it's not there now. Okay, there's a way out of here somewhere. I think that was it. I think I was just on the way out, but on the game was a good game. They're coming out with another one. I just gotta finish this one so I can finish RagnarÖK. I mean, Valhalla, which is gonna be, I think, sweet, but I don't know yet. But I really want to acquire a lot more, you know, armor and stuff. Okay, I think this is the exit. I'm not really sure. So I hope you're having a good afternoon. That you are, you know, feeling well and balanced. All that good stuff. And God bless you again. Okay. I think it's this way. Oops, let's see. There it is. There's the exit. Okay. So I think I want to leave here because it's just really difficult fighting these current enemies. They're a lot more powerful, and I feel like I'm weak. I'm not strong enough to face them. So what's going on here? I am dying to cook myself a meal. Dying to cook myself. I've been eating microwave. But I've been dying to buy some food recipes, cook them. That's why I love doing that, especially on the weekends.
Thanks again for finding
Hey.
Helka's ball.
What?
Now, let me repair that armor for you.
Oh yeah, do that, lady.
RagnarÖK armor's
cooking,
on the
I
house.
love cooking. I
We'll
miss it
call
so
it a
much.
commemorative piece.
Man, I'm just not able to. I mean, I can do it right now, but it's just too much for me. I'm doing microwave stuff. I'm eating fish out of the can, which is okay. I don't mind, But I love cooking. I miss that so much. Really? Hey, that's not right. No. I should have done that. Right here. Not enough resources. Not enough resources. Not enough resources. I just spent some resources I shouldn't have. What's this? Shield. Nah. Lady, what you gonna give me? You're not giving me anything. Oh, wait a minute. Upgrade. No, but some might. See, it's how it says upgrade, but then it's really nothing there. So you
What do you
can't
need, handsome?
I don't need nothing. You can't offer me anything right now. I just think I downgraded. And again, like I said, these enemies are a lot more difficult. For me, anyway. Okay, so I came in that way. Jumping it. Somebody that I know. Maybe one day I'll be able to disclose all these people that I know and all that stuff, but I don't really feel like mentioning them. Hello. Got four folks online. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for joining. OmniCosmic in the here, so I'm just playing today for a little bit. I was just saying that I don't know if you guys feel the same, but someone invited. Well, they didn't invite me really. They just mentioned something about something, right? So that something that they mentioned is, where there's a possibility for me to see someone that I love very much, but they didn't really invite me. They just said, this is what's happening, and I haven't received an invite, and I'm not gonna invite myself. I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm not gonna do that because I feel, or I think that if I say to you, I love throwing these if I would, I'm not, and I'm like that, so I'm gonna carry that on, to be true to me, whatever, and whoever I deal with, is that they would, they said to me, hey, so-and-so is gonna be here. I mean, I'm not upset or anything, but, I'm not gonna invite myself, because they didn't invite me, they just said so-and-so's gonna be here, which I would love, I would love, my life would be so great if I saw that individual, but, I wasn't really, I was just told, so, maybe tomorrow, or, maybe they'll consider inviting me, because I'm not just gonna show up. And the reason is I would say, hey, if we were acquainted with the same individual, I'm gonna stop using that word, that, I'd call you and say, so-and-so's here, and, oh, that's great, I want to see that person, it's so wonderful, when are they gonna be here? And I say they're gonna be here this day, and this day comes, and I don't hear anything, right? We're saying, so-and-so's here now, you can come over at this time, and I hope you understand what I'm saying. And so I'm not gonna invite myself, and it makes me feel lesser, right? Like, man, you told me this, and it's just a blank, thanks for the information, right? But come on in, like, share, subscribe. Here we go. Look, this is how hard the enemies are. Watch. See?
Nasty hit. You all right, Lola?
See? Just not. Oh, get out of here. It's really difficult. Ooh. Ridiculous.
Left side, brother.
That's crazy.
Behind you!
Ooh, see?
Brother, get up.
They're just super strong. Brother, get up, brother. That's my Irish brethren. Get up, brother, brother. So, I'm okay. I'm alright. I know I'm gonna be okay. But it's just I'm here. I'm playing. I'm in my home. I have a home. I'm no longer living on the street with no food. I mean, no, I had food. Father God always gave me food. He always gave me somebody to give me food. Always. I never, you know, I never ran out of food, which was amazing. Like, whoa, I thought I was gonna starve at one point, but I didn't.
Steady your guard! Incoming right side! Behind you! Watch out!
Behind you, watch out.
Beat it up!
What's your right?
Finally, I've been trying to beat her since I started the game. Oh, nice. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Please like my video. Appreciate it. It would be nice. If you already did, I can't see it. But thank you. That was cool. So I beat her. Let me see what happens. Oh, I got something nice. Okay. He looks awesome like that. I'm just saying. What you found, lady? Isn't that where we came in? She's finding stuff, but she's not really finding stuff. She point at least. Oh, I was saying earlier, it would be nice if you can lead the conversation. Yeah, I got these really cool headphones for work, but I'm using them now. That when you talk and you have the mute on, it says mute on. That's wonderful. So you know, oh, the mute's on. This is cool. Ah, you know, I always, oh my God, there's a bunch of bugs outside next door. What are those? Those better not be love bugs. Ah, no, they're not love bugs. But there's a lot of bugs outside, like almost a cloud of bugs. What? That is so strange. Well, anyway, so let me see what's going on here. I need a lot of XP points. More than that, like 100,000. Didn't give me anything for killing that, whatever that was. I'm gonna codex. Okay. Lord Bestiary. Bestiary. This guy's no joke. I gotta beat him. He's garbage. My glasses. What's going on here? There's a lot of this guy. Beast. I just beat a beast, right? Was that a beast? No, that was not a beast. Oh man, did you guys see when we went down to the ocean? That was super cool. We got the the spear. That was super neat. More monsters. She's not a monster. There she goes. She's a monster. Considered a monster. Right there, stalker. Can't stand those things. I haven't even fought a what are they called? The doobies. Valkyrie. Ooh, they were hard in that. In 2018, they were difficult. Stalker Hunter says are worshippers of Skiawi, a legendary giantess renowned for her hunting expertise. They're usually a peaceful group wanting nothing more than to find their next challenge. Cool. All right, so I beat her with this. I was using these, which I love. Them's the originals. So I switched to. I'm trying to figure out how to say the name. But let me check. This thing. Dropnir. The Dropnir spear. That's a, the Dropnir. Excuse me, spear. I'm not gonna purchase anything I can because I want it. Whoa. Which one back there? What the? What was that? Ooh. Zombie. Let me see. And I'm saying, guys, don't ever give up, man. The ones that you love didn't accept you for who you really are, or, you know, just don't give up on yourself, because that's horrible. I hate going down here. And, you know, Father God, somebody loves you. Father God loves you. For real, for real. You know, and I feel sorry for men because men, with my experience, bro, you can only be loved when you produce, man. When I was a young man, and I had many girlfriends, many girlfriends, and they were always mean. Now that I think about it, they were super mean. I always wanted to give them stuff. You know, I was a hustler when I was a kid. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna jack, right? I'm like, you gotta work for it, but they would, you know, that's why I had many relationships, right? But the ones that meant a lot to me, like my baby mama. After her was my second girlfriend. They meant a lot to me. I stayed with them for a while, but they were they were loosey goosey, crazy, lazy, and I don't know. You know, just, I love a particular type of beauty, and that particular type of beauty. And I'm not saying like what you guys see, where she's a dime piece and she's a model. No, I like natural beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If I were to compare the women that I've been with, that I cared about, to the women that I see that are extremely gorgeous, they look like peasants. I guarantee you. But I love them. Like they were for me. But obviously not. And they always ended up, wanting more than I can. I don't think I'm ever gonna be in a relationship again. I really don't want. I'm not looking to be in a relationship. Nope, no way. But I met this nurse one time when I had cancer. She was pretty. She had some skin issues, but whatevs. She was cute, and when you feel it, right? You call people or you talk about it, and she said, "Oh, that's the R. I can't reach over there." And she said to me, and yo, women, bro. Ooh. Actually.
The big bastard's about to explode!
Women I've met, man, I can't say all, because I have a mother, I have aunts, I have cousins. They're all beautiful people to me, right? Because, ooh, there it is. I'm their cousin or nephew, but it's always been empty, man. I know that from my experiences, women don't love men as men love women. I know that for a fact. Because look at it this way. The minute she's disinterested in you, she finds somebody else. And he does everything, and then she uses him, and then she goes and uses somebody else. And she's done. She's gonna have like, what you guys call them bodies, like 15 bodies. Get out of here, bro. That's a lot of spirits. That's a lot of different spirits inside of her that she hasn't gotten rid of. Because she's just, open and available for anybody to satisfy, her needs. Her needs are evil, they're material, they're just empty, especially nowadays. I was never an empty person in my relationship. I was probably more intense. They're just material. They want the big diesel guy with the big car, and none of them got that from none of those guys, or whoever they went to. But I was willing to provide all of that stuff, and not just ooh, look at the wasp. Not, oh, those are mayflies. That's unbelievable. They should be dead by now. These are, I wish I could show you, but they are love bugs. Look up love bugs if you get a chance. Yeah, but whatever. That's my own personal story. I wasn't happy like when I had a lot of girlfriends. Like I had a ton. I had a black book. I don't know if you guys know what a black book is. But they weren't blind to the fact that was going on. They knew it, but they didn't care. Like, yo, I got a girl. Like, they weren't my my wife. I've never cheated on my wives per se, right? Like, if I had a wife, like we've been married 3 times. I've never thought about going outside of that relationship. Even though after a while it became dry. Like, they became disinterested. It became something else. I was like, nah, man. And honestly, all of them asked me to marry them, and I asked all of them to divorce. True story. But I'm getting used to being alone. I've always been alone anyway. But man, at my age right now, bro, I got money to pay for it. If I need like some help, you know what I'm saying? Like, I rely on industries, towing, medical services. I got money to pay for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because there is nobody in my life that really cares about me to watch over. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but And you know, I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not saying that. You know, they, that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is for you young men, just protect your heart, man. You know, and sometimes it's hard to do that because men are so giving.
Kratos, I see something.
Everywhere now. And women will change you, bro. Women will change you. Women will if you're that Leo, if you love your mom, you love your mom. Your mom is a woman, you know. But if your dad's not around, man, you're gonna suffer, bro. You know, because you love your mom so much, you want to share that with other women, but they don't want that, bro. American women wants material stuff. If you ain't rich, and then they still go out and they're still with other men or even women. I look at them like this. They're disgusting to me. Like I said, if I wasn't in a relationship, you know, I had a multitude of girlfriends, but they all knew, you know, I wasn't exclusive. You know what I'm saying? But when they claimed exclusivity, you know, it wasn't true. They lied because they're liars. They're natural born liars. But you know, I'm trying to get some stuff. Oh, these are caverns, right? Are these caverns? Or underground cave? Oh, I just heard that. What? Where are you? Right, topic number 2. What? You are, you little crying baby. Combat. Close quarter combat. I got this app because I'm not a violent person, but I love to watch boxing. I love UFC, karate, you know, kung fu, jiu-jitsu. Those things are really interesting. It helps, you know, it helps in this, especially nowadays. Um, but I've been watching this. Let me see if I can find the name of it. And I'm not promoting it. I'm just talking right now. Scoops, SCOOPZ. And it's an app that shows fighting. You know, and I analyze those things, right? And oh, who's this? Hector Papu Carrasquillo. Happy birthday, B-Day, to my lovely brother. And a lot of people, you know, both here in America, they don't want you to fight. Oh, fighting's not good. Fighting is very good. You know why fighting is good? Because if you don't know how to communicate with somebody about a distrust or a disgust or something that they do with you, and you end up in fisticuffs, guess what? You guys are going to respect each other a lot more after that, and nobody's going to go to jail for life, and nobody's going to be dead unless you accidentally kill someone. But they can come up to you, and when I say they, like the authorities, they can beat you up, and you can't fight back, right? So somebody could come up to you and punch you in your face, and if you punch back, you shouldn't do that. Combat is natural. It's natural for men, even women, to combat, man. Right, that's natural stuff. But when we were kids, bro, we used to do fisticuffs. Everybody come around us, and when you say I'm done, and when you're on the ground, they wouldn't, you know, stomp you out. It's natural. Combat is natural. When you stop that natural ability for people to compete outside of regulated arenas, then you destroy their being, because that's what, you know, this place is about. So So men and women, who are, warriors, and you need to fight, and you don't know how to, if you don't know how to communicate with somebody, you shouldn't be around folks that you think that are stupid, or you think that don't know how to talk to anybody. You shouldn't be around the folks. You should be dolo. You should be combat ready in gyms and do that. Do combat, right? But that stuff, they tell you shouldn't fight anybody. You shouldn't. But in the Bible, it says there's a time for war. There's a time for fighting. There's a time for battle. There's a time for all of that. When I was a kid, man, listen, we fought all the time, bro. We fought all the time. Like, I don't know if you guys have house parties now. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm not sure. But we used to go to house parties, right? Where we would be in another neighborhood that we weren't supposed to be in because other folks have committed, things against them that either we weren't privy of, but we would be like, yo, don't go over there because we would fight. We would fist fight, bro. We didn't use no guns. We didn't use no knives. But that came later. That came like in the early 90s. Or maybe even earlier. Like, you would have a top dog of the crew that would have a gun. He was the only one that had the gun. And we had fists, and we had knives, but we didn't really use them. But we would fight in a heartbeat. We would, but you wouldn't have anybody who was dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, you didn't hear, yo, so-and-so died because he was beefing. So, nah, you get into a fight, y'all shake hands, you good, of course. You got your pride and your respect. If you see each other, you're gonna fight again. That's fine. But it ends. It ends when the more you grow as an adult. But if you get killed and murdered and you go to jail, you can't grow as an adult. So you can't show. You're growing, right? But man, I fought my brothers fisticuffs, my cousins. I got beat up, I got beaten up, but I'm still here. They're still here. Most of my best friends, we've got it, the fisticuffs. So combat is natural, of course, seeing it through, so when there's a combat going on and there's women around and they start screaming and yelling, and you were brought up by your mother, that's gonna hurt you. Right? You're gonna be like, Mom, don't scream, and she's gonna distract you. But my mom, let me tell you what my mom used to do, bro. My mom will come to the beef, like, you got beef with my son? And she stay there and watch the fight. And she go, you better beat his ass. If you don't beat his, excuse my Frenchie or my English. She goes, if you don't beat his ass, I'm gonna beat your ass. And guess what happened? Either I got my ass whooped twice, pardon me, my language, or I beat up, but we didn't have animosity after that. Like, we would say what's up, we would do things, like we would go to the skating rink, play basketball against each other, But, as we grew up in gangs from literally from LA, came to my town and like poisoned all of my friends, I stayed away from that, because I wasn't about that, you know what I mean? And so anyway, like I was saying, so I've been watching these videos on that Scoops app. Some of these guys, if you're in combat, man, right? You're about to be in combat. Never look away from your opponent. Never. I've seen guys sitting there going, what's up? What you want to do? Come on, what's up? And then one of them look away and they get knocked out. Don't ever look away from your opponent, man. Women, if you're in a combat situation with other men, don't yell and scream. Don't do that. Because what you're doing is you're distracting whoever side you're on, your boyfriend or whatever. He's going to get beat up, and then you're going to get beat up. And the way they do things now, listen, girls are getting slapped and punched all over the place. Knocked out, And I'm just letting you know, that's not necessary,
Look,
right?
Over there.
Where? Show me, Freya. There ain't none over there, lady. But, be aware of your surroundings, man. And I'm not saying that, Americans are very violent, bro. Us Americans, we are extremely violent, bro. Believe me. But, you gotta keep it to it. You gotta keep control of your environment when all that mayhem is going on. I've been watching, kids fighting in the street. We used to do that. We used to do that all the time, bro. What's up? People circle us, like I said. We get our Donnybrook on, and Whoever got knocked out, you stand up, you shake hands, and you're good. You're good. You know, it escalated after that. Because, hey, hello, what's up, Vix? Vix, is that like Vix? What's up, man? Yeah, she says she sees something, but I don't know what you're talking about, Freya. She's imagining, what do you see? Can I break this, or what's going on now? What you have, lady? What you see? She's looking up. She's weird. What are you looking at, bro? Don't see anything. Thank you for joining and saying hello. Appreciate that very much. Oh, hold on. So, let me see for you. Ooh, oh no. Love that spear. Oh. Freya, I don't know what you're talking about, girl. How you doing, Vic? What this lady's talking about? What do you see, dude? See, man? Oh, wait a minute. I do not see. Anybody see anything? Vix, you see anything? She says she sees something, but I don't see nada. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nope. 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 Oh my gosh, no. Nope. Wait, you see, so where I gotta go? I gotta get out of here. I can't get. Look at this lady, man. What are you looking at, Freya? I'm gonna hit you. Hey, it's just a video game. Stop getting on the motion. What's up, Vix? What's going on? No, I'm not going up there again. Maybe I should. Get out of here. So anyway, yeah, I was watching the fights on the app. There's a lot of mistakes that people make when they're in combat in the streets, especially in the streets, right? They're drunk, of course, right? A lot of these things are drunk, and women are extremely violent, by the way. Extremely violent. Wow, no joke. But you know, you guys, when you're in combat, man, we never looked away. Like, I never got knocked out. Like, I got beat up, but I never got knocked out. I've knocked people out. There were some folks, some of the guys that I met from the city, was all they did was fight. And I visited that city more than once, and I met some guys and girls, dude. Wow, no joke. They were extremely violent, bro. They would fight in a heartbeat. Like, that's like my older brother, man. My older brother, man, he hear you say something even sweet out your mouth or something, you know, disrespectful. I don't listen, bro. He's no joke. He will chop you, and I don't know. He's a beast, you know. And back then, you know, combat is fine, bro. Combat, all y'all women and all y'all dudes, and y'all get all scared. And no, he's not gonna kill nobody, man. Y'all sit there and you let them become men, let them become women, let them fight. You know, let them fight, bro. And then you tell them and explain to them and talk to them like, you know, as an adult. You know, you talk about it. Like, even when like I see adults fighting, bro, I'm like, yo, that for me is not good. Like, you got two older folks that have been around for a long time, bodies hurting, slamming each other, punching each other. That's dumb, first of all. But for young children, you know, that is a part of their journey. You know, figuring out who they are, how tough they are, if they're not tough, right? And then, you know, they got that leeway of, you know, there's space and time, and they probably make a best friend in combat. You know, I got many best friends, bro. No one's gonna end up in jail. You know, the parents are gonna be accused of you know, neglect. You feel me? Oh no, you. What's up, dude? Get over there. Hmm. I gotta, I gotta get off this map. But all these people trying to control you. You know, they come and arrest everybody. They make it worse. I'm talking about the police, the American police. When you're fighting and they come and you call them or somebody calls them because they're afraid, you're done. They're gonna fight everybody. They're gonna put everybody in jail. Your mother is gonna feel so dumb and stupid. Like let them. I like my mom, bro. My mom. We never called the police, man. My mom was like, Junior. My mom would wrap her hair up. And she said, "Go fight. You know, we got you." You know, she did that with my older brother, my younger brother, and most of those people are our best friends nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's never any need for violence, but you know, if you're not educated in vernacular, verbal combat, then you have nothing but physical, right? You're too emotional. And that's what's ruining this world is emotions. People make emotional decisions. Stop making emotional decisions. You know, how do you do that? You know, how do you do? I don't know, man. You just gotta figure out a way to just not be emotional.
Hand over that Svartal time flag. I can
What?
make something with it.
Spartle time? What? You creep? She's worse than Brock. Let me see. I don't see anything she can do for me. That is. It's not. See how up there on the defense side, it's not an upgrade. That's not an upgrade for me. See, that's an upgrade, but no. Look at that. No, I don't have enough. Get out of here, lady. Let's see. No, this is not
You
helping
can
me.
admit you just came to see me.
Yeah. Face. But guys, you know, I love you. Father God, Jesus Christ loves you, man. Just be patient and talk, you know, because there's nothing that, um, y- like you should be able to disagree, agree to disagree. How do you do that? You know, how do you? It's because there's jealousy and envy and hate involved, you know. And guess who puts that in your mind? Your friends, supposed friends, your mother, your father. Your father's probably not in the picture, but you know, come on, man. I gotta get out of here. I'm going round and round in this place. Get me out of this place, lady. So, yep, that was the second topic. Combat, you know, teenage combat, old man combat. Old men should not be fighting. You know, that makes no sense. Normally, that's not even normal because that makes no sense. There are people who are intoxicated, you know, who are fighting over a woman, you know, that or were brought up by a woman that cannot contain their emotions, don't even know why they're angry or upset. They just get to that point. So leave that alone. Learn better. Teach your children. It's never good to be violent. Never. Nothing good comes out of it. Nothing. But this game is very violent. I know I know it. Okay, so where are we going right here? Because I gotta get out of here. I'm not gaining any juice or nothing. No, man, this is not. Come on, bro. All right, let's see. Nope, this ain't. This ain't it. This is not it. Oh, all right, so I gotta get out of here, dude. This is not. Swoop. Okay, so I'm just gonna transport somewhere because really, I'm not doing nothing here. See? I'm gonna take a nap. I'm bored right now. I'm not bored. I just it's funny to say. But I love you. Father God loves you. Your mommy loves you. Your neighbors love you. But just let them know. You know what I'm saying?
Over there.
Hi. Hello, Multi-Dosey. How are you? How you been? Jeez, see here. Oh, get it. Look at that. Good to see your name. Hope everything is fine. What she sees here. We see it. The music just changed. What does she see? Ooh, what was that? Oh, I just saw something crazy. Who's that? Wait, tell me. My mom just texted me. Hello, there, mother. Oh, she dosey. What's going on, kid? How you been? I heard from you in a long time. I hope you're doing well. I think I mentioned you the other day. Okay, what do you see here? What do you see here, lady? It's not helping me. Yeah. Okay, so I don't see what she's telling me. I see something, Kratos. I do not see what you see, woman. Please be more clear and direct. I don't see. She comes here and she says seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. Let me go down
Kratos,
here. What?
I see something.
What do you see? You've been telling me that all day, lady. Dímelo, ¿qué pasa? Look at her. She's looking okay. What you looking at, Mike? Gosh, just tell me what it is you see. I don't know what she sees. I think this is probably where we can get across here, but this thing is not working. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on, Freya. You see, baby. I cannot believe that the love bugs are out in freaking September. That's not supposed to happen. What do you see, Freya? Freya, I wish, conversation would be nice. If I said, what do you see, Freya? Is it over there? So, I can't get over there. That's what I'm telling you, maybe. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't see a way out. What is that? Man, it's probably just graphics. Yeah. What do you see, Freya Mon? No, oh, she's going from here over here. And she's looking down. Chow. Well, she's going down, maybe. Maybe. Glow, something glow. And she goes back over there. What do you see, woman? I am confused. You must continue, but your seeing things will not help me. Things, see? Yeah, she looks down. Look at this. That's weird. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's my mom. Nothing's happening. What's up, Freya, dude? Oh, maybe maybe I can go over here. And I look towards her. Multi Dolty, hello there. How you doing? What's going on? It's my mom. Well, hello there, mother. She loves when I say that. Let's see, I'm gonna play it again. Ready? Well, hello there, mother.
Over there.
My follows this lady's crazy, dude. See, she goes to the same spot. And then she looks down, okay. I don't know what she's talking about. I really don't. You see what she's doing? She's going from here to there. A curly girl. You only said hi once. I said hi like 4 times. What's happening? You okay?
What's that? Look, over there. Up there.